Recording underway. And connecting to live stream. We are live. Opening waiting room. Only one person so far. Take it away, Laura, when you're ready.
Good evening. Hello, everyone. Welcome to those of you that are in our Zoom room, and also welcome to everyone watching us out there in the real world, in social media, on Facebook or YouTube or WeChat or anywhere else that we are present. My name is Laura Hughes. I am one of the two coaches of this amazing team called Say What You Mean. And this evening, we're going to be doing a long form show for you. I'll explain our show format shortly, but thank you for joining us. And what we'll do is we'll just talk about kind of some of the things that are going to be happening, some great ways that you can engage with us if you are currently in the Zoom room as well, in our VIP live slots to be able to watch us here while we go through it. And what we'll do is we'll bring up some slides and we'll talk to you about what's going to happen. But the great thing about our team, we'll show you their photos shortly, is that they are from a global international team, predominantly in the Asian hemisphere, but we do have some people that have woken up at 4:30 a.m. their time to be part of this show. And also we have people in the UK as well, which is like lunchtime for them. But this is a great evening show for you here in the Asian hemisphere. So if we can bring up the slides, I will talk you through what to expect. So as I said, we'll Say What You Mean. Welcome, everyone. The show is going to last about an hour. It might run over a little bit, but that's fine. Just put your feet up, enjoy, grab yourself a drink. If you are watching in the Zoom room with us, then please change your view to gallery view. So in the image here, if you go to the top right-hand side and change it, do it to non-video participants. And then that means that you'll just be able to see exactly what the audience can see while we're streaming live.
What's this?
Other things to consider is if you are in the Zoom room, is to have your mic turned off and your cameras off so that only the cast can be heard during the show. But we'd love for you to interact with us. So even if you're in social media, please feel free to comment in the chat. We'll be able to see that. If you're in the Zoom room, it would be great to hear if you are having fun. In Thailand, the number 5 is said as ha. So if you put loads of 5s in the chat, that's you laughing and we can see that you're laughing. Or if you want to clap your hands, do some W's and we'll be able to see that you're clapping and laughing. And that's the way for you to engage with us as the cast, and we can see if you're having fun. Other things I want to show you is who our cast will be this evening. So if you, first, before I show you that cast, let's tell how the show's going to work. I've got someone doing the slides for me. We can do whichever way we want it. Let's just stay on this slide for now. So our show format, we've been asked in the past, what is improv? What is long form improv? How does your show work? So this is just an image to kind of explain our show to you, but the best way to learn about it is to watch it, which we'll be doing this evening. But we're going to start off with some lips on the screen. They're going to be doing some mind reading based on a suggestion from the audience. On that note, any people that are in the audience right now, if you want to just randomly put any words into the chat, we'll pick one of those up later for inspiration. Then you're going to see some 2-person scenes where we're going to be exploring the world and some relationships. And then there's going to be a little break where we'll be doing an artistic section. So if you have any pads, paper, pens, paints, anything, get those ready because we'll be creating some art during a little section, and we'd love for you to take part as well and send your images to us for us to have a look at. We'll then look at the 2-person scenes again, exploring the world a little bit further with some time jumps. So we'll get to go into the future and see how that goes on. Then we'll have another interval section where we'll be creating some advertisements, improvised straight on the spot by the cast. And then we'll finish up by exploring the world a little bit further with those 2 people, seeing how their journey has gone on their lives. And then we'll return to those lips that you saw at the start to finish off the show. And the reason it's called long form is because it's longer. It's a long show. It's about an hour. And you'll enjoy it all the way through, I can reassure you. And as I said earlier, we've got our cast. So let's meet our cast. We've got a number of people. We've got a nice 8-number cast here from all around the world. You'll get to meet them in person during the show, and then afterwards as well, I'll invite them to come up onto the screen, introduce themselves. And if you're live here in the Zoom room as well, you can spend some time chatting to them at the end as well, which would be great. And I think that's it. So without further ado, give us 30 seconds to see what suggestions we've got. Okay, and then we will have a look. So we've had some great suggestions here. We've got short hair. Is that because of my short hair? Thanks, Mia. We've got expansive. We've got apple juice. We've got many a words. Put an egg in a tomato and you will be amazed. I think that's from one of our producers here, providing that one. I think the suggestion that we're going to go with, I feel that I might be a little bit biased, but we're going to go with short hair as our suggestion, and the team will start shortly.
I can't stand this barber. I just said a little bit off the top, and look, I'm practically bald.
Oh my god, I need to cut my hair. This broken heart is it's hurting me a lot.
I'm able to save so much money with this short hair. Like no shampooing all the time. You know, the oil from the next day can be like hair gel. I love it, especially in summer. So little shampoo used. And it's great. I even save on gel.
Wait, are these hairs all the same length? Oh, damn it. Oh, I am so disappointed. It's not what I wanted to, what I want to present to the world.
You know, in the States, they have the expressions to be held by the short and curlies, meaning someone has the upper hand on you.
You know, when Samson lost all his hair, he lost all his power. Am I still worth it?
You know, hair is a $1 billion industry. Those who wanna have curl hair, those who wanna have straight hair, those are straight wanna have curls, and curls wanna have straight. The people want what they don't want.
I need to grow my hair longer. Everyone's mistaking me for a boy. Plus, maybe I can help people with my long hair as well.
I think the worst thing for me is when the one eyebrow hair, I miss it when I'm grooming and somehow it's like 3 times as long as the rest of my eyebrow hairs. I always notice it after I've had a Zoom call. So I've been in a close-up for 45 minutes trying to sell shoes and I've got this stray eyebrow hair. I wonder if that affects what I'm doing.
I'm not exactly sure if it's age, but I've got this one long, hairy little guy coming out my forearm. It's just a little thicker and longer than the others. What's up with that?
I know.
Mom,
I I kn- I
I
I know your request.
Mom, can I have an additional money because I spent it all in camping?
Money.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but now that you're getting older, you need to work for money.
Mommy. Mommy. Mommy, you've been the best mom, and I just want that Barbie doll.
I I want the Barbie doll too, but I can't afford it. And I can't afford the
You're
Barbie doll for you.
you're too old for Barbie doll, Mom.
Oh my god. To all, to all the people that will say it. It's you. It's okay if it 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 was said by our neighbor or
Mom,
or
you're still playing Barbie doll. You're old already.
I want the hair to be to, to be long and one Barbie doll to be short. You know,
Mom, I know that when Dad go away, you were so sad and lonely. But don't you worry. We'll find you another husband.
does the husband name Ken?
Maybe. Though I have a teacher in school.
Ken?
Yes. I want what?
Oh
What?
my god, Ken,
Yeah,
my dream guy.
he will be my dad.
You know, I'll work extra hours for you to buy a doll, and I'll buy a doll also for myself, and we'll play
Yeah.
together. And let's
Yes.
find Ken.
Yeah.
Let's find our true
He's
to life
big.
Ken.
He's big, Barbie.
Ken, Ken,
I
here we
love
go.
you, Mom.
I love
Don't be
you. I love you, and
sad.
I love Ken.
Don't be sad.
What do you mean when you say I'm unfashionable? What are you talking about? How can you say that?
I didn't mean that. So please explain to me something that I know that you want to change this to this kind of hairstyle and you just want to be the new you. But
Hair?
I feel like it's not what you expected, right? I understand.
You don't understand anything if you think this is about hair. This is about you picking at every little thing I do. That's you. Chicken man.
Oh, I don't know how to say about this, but I think it's okay. It's okay. No problem at all.
What?
It's okay.
What are you talking about? What's okay?
About being you. Like, what do you have to care about something that you really don't want to get or don't want to do? But
You are giving me permission to be me. Who do you think you are?
because I'm your husband.
Don't I know it?
Yeah.
Married to the chicken man. Oh, as if it wasn't bad enough.
Okay, so shall we get some drinks? And yeah, maybe that could make you feel better.
Yeah, absolutely. That'll solve all our problems. Let's just have a freaking cocktail. That's why I'm upset. I need a cocktail. You never ever get it. Are you hearing me? Tell me what you're hearing, because it's clearly not what I'm saying.
I hear you. I'm hearing you right now. So, but can you please just just calm down. I know you're so upset right now, but maybe
You have
you
no
just
idea why. You think it's because I need a cocktail and because I want to change my hair.
okay. So I will make a cocktail for you, and it is the new recipe. Okay. Okay. Forget about everything. So just doing what you want and enjoy with the new cocktail.
Yeah, so I want to talk to you about your latest Zoom meeting. Like the client was telling me you had this eyebrow that was like 3 times longer than the other one.
Yeah, I did. I have a problem, and I need help.
Yeah. You know, at our online language school, we're nothing but stylish.
Well, okay, but don't I sort of have my own particular unkempt professorial style that isn't that marketable?
Okay. That's actually what I came here to talk to you about. Long eyebrows is very unconventional, but it's daring. I will give you that.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, it's embarrassing, or it shouldn't be, but it is, right? It just, this is me. This is me, this straggling brow running down through my face. I see it as a metaphor for so many things. And
Whoa. Metaphors is a bit outside of our age group. We're dealing more towards like 4 to 9-year-olds. Metaphors like more high school level.
don't you see that as an expanding market? Because all of those high school students were 4 to 6 years old at one point.
Good point.
Lashing them
I
in.
like your visionary thinking.
They're lashing them in early, and they're going to stay with you. They're going to go from English to business English to Norwegian to Shanghaiese, all the major languages, and then all of the minor dialects to project a level of local, help me here, what's this word? Local
Profitability.
There we go. That's why you're the boss. That's why you're the guy with the sunglasses and the skyscraper in the back.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's a Zoom background, but like nobody knows on Zoom.
I thought that was your house. I was wondering how you afforded that view.
Shh. Don't tell the clients that's what they pay money for.
Right.
I'm so hot this summer. The vegans are winning. The vegan plastic leather people are winning.
I don't know what to say. I have to admit it's hard, but there are some new advances. I mean, there's pleather. They're coming out with some great new foods and flavors that are going to be vegan, vegetarian friendly.
That's not helping me. I need to cut off all this hair. I need to cut off all my wool. Like, now that they're using vegan leather, no one wants to use wool anymore.
Well, I'll be honest, honey. The wool is not your biggest problem. You're delicious. Lamb is delicious.
Yeah, but imagine biting through the lamb and like having all these hair in the middle of your teeth. You know, how tasty is that?
That's no problem, honey. They even have competitions now for lamb shearers. I mean, they can get you done in like 30 seconds flat. They're quick. They're amazing. I should take it to see one.
You know, I quite like the idea of vegan food now, actually.
Well, of course, that makes perfect sense for you. But I'll be honest, I mean, there's nothing like a lamb korma, creamy and rich on top of some basmati. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend. Joan, you know I love you. Just maybe a little more than I should.
I introduced Tim to you the last time. What happened to him?
You know what? I'll be honest, Tim was he was putting me to sleep. He was just, every time I looked at him, I just fell asleep. It was one of those things where I couldn't put my finger on it. I didn't need melatonin anymore. He was sweet and all, but I need someone to kind of keep me awake and enjoying life.
Well, that's true. He did like to run a bit.
Yeah. And he said, look at me, count me. And I did.
And now for something a little different. Get your pens and papers ready and let's get ready to draw.
Well, hello and welcome to the interactive portion of our show. My name is Rob. I'm from Manila. I'm a he, I'm a him, I'm an artist. And today we'd like to have you draw, follow along with us. So I have our cast up on stage. We've got Lisa from San Francisco. We've got Kay from Shanghai. We've got Kate from England. We've got Andy from Manila, actually across the street, but nobody needs to know that. We've got Gan and we've got Benjamin checking in from Holiday in America. Now, what we're all going to do is they're going to ask me some questions, and I'm going to give them straightforward, honest, simple answers that have no political content whatsoever. And last but not least, Joy, my boss at the bank, is joining us from Manila. Now, these questions will have no political content whatsoever. There's no intention to be offended. But if you are offended, well, I'm sorry, it's part of the show. Okay, so if you're ready, let's begin. First
Can
question.
I ask?
Yes.
Yeah, is this thing bigger than a bread basket? About how large?
Oh, okay. This is, if we're dealing with a metric bread basket, which would be 1/3 of a meter by 1/2 of a meter by 1/4 of a meter, put together, put long ways in sort of a federal style, it would be larger than that.
Can I ask like the color of this creature, and does it like change colors or just a neutral one?
It's, first of all, it's not a he, it's not a her, it is broken through gender and moved beyond. This is Soji in performance in the animal world. Wonderfully, wonderfully done, but a wonderful question. It is orange in the morning. She tends to be a little bit of a golden color around lunchtime, whereas he moves into sort of a lightly purple hue around cocktail hour, and it loves cocktail hour, folks, let me tell you that. Finally, it ends the night as sort of a maroon, usually alone. That's another episode to talk about.
What
Benjamin.
shape is its head?
Oh, sorry, Kate and then Benjamin. Again?
What shape is its head?
Its head is triangular, sort of like the Pyramid of Giza, but you know that shot in the morning where there's a really hard shadow on one side and then it's very bright on the other side. Okay, sorry, and Benjamin?
Yeah, like how big is it? Like, well, bigger than a coffee maker, bigger than a skyscraper? Like, how big is it?
Okay, now skyscraper is kind of hard to use as a definition because they come in all different sizes. If we were in the middle of Iowa or Sheffield in the UK, or perhaps Batangas in the Philippines, it would be the size of a skyscraper. Sort of a smaller skyscraper, at least 8 stories, but not more than 12, that sort of a thing. That's where I'm going at. And remember, the head is the size of a breadbasket and triangular. Next up is Joy.
How many eyes does this creature have?
The data on that is contradictory, and we're not sure why. We have a bunch of historical data from the 19th century that definitely just swears up and down it has 5 eyes. Right. However, since we started using remote trail cameras with this all along the Mason-Dixie line, we found them with 4 eyes. We found them with 3 eyes. We found them with 4 eyes wearing glasses, 2 pairs side by side. They never match. I don't know. That's just how it is. They never match. So I will leave this up to the artist's interpretation at this point. Gan.
Can it produce electricity like a Pikachu?
Yes, it can, as a matter of fact. This is the moment where I pretend I have any idea what he's talking about, just am enthusiastic and supportive of his creative choice. Damn right, it's just like Pikachu, only Pikachu the next generation. All right, and next.
Does it have muscles?
It's built like a brick shithouse, if you know that Midwestern American expression. It's got abs on its forehead. So that's 2 sets of abs and 1 body. Wow.
Would you say that it's more like a reptile, avian, mammal?
I would say it's a mammal, but it is capable of flight. So it's sort of got, we have a question coming in from the chat. What is it used for? Cattle, food, leather, or question mark? And the answer for that is unfortunately question mark.
Oh, mystery.
How does it move around?
It likes to hop from one side to the next. And then it's always flapping its wings, trying to catch a breeze, but it needs a little bit of help, a little bit of love. So when it goes to those medium-sized skyscrapers in rural Philippines and America, it will jump off the top and try to catch a wave and sort of guide down. The landings can be kind of messy because it's got 5 feet. Figure that one out. And coming in from Mia in China, what is the texture of its body? Denim. Not stonewashed denim, straight up denim, just out of a Sears catalog circa 1978. All right, Benjamin.
What's its heartfelt desire? What does it want most in life?
What do any of us really want in life? To find the right person, to be respected, find meaningful work that pays well enough to enable us to pursue a reasonable lifestyle. Reasonable being your own definition, of course. I think it really wants that. It wishes it made more time to play soccer as a kid. So there's sort of that lies in the background. He loves to kick the ball around when he's in male modality. When he's in female modality, it wants to play goalie. I don't know why. Okay.
Noted. Does it have a neon lights in his body or?
Okay. That paper published in Nature is about to be retracted.
Oh.
I'm sorry. We got to get up. We got to get on with it and own this mistake now. Let it happen. Let it out. We're going to be one. This is serious science, and that was a reflection caused off of streetlights as it was cascading down a building trying to fly. They are not internal sources of light. So the answer at this point has to be no until we can demonstrate otherwise. Okay, we have time for 3 more questions.
Would you say their limbs are more like tentacles, more like wings? How would you describe that?
Well, it's curious. It's got the 5 feet. It's got 2 sets of wings, so a total of 4 wings. And then it has one sort of a trunk-like appendage coming out of the middle of her chest that goes around, and it sort of wears it as a turban when it's in flight. But when it's on the ground, when it's hopping around on the 5 different feet, then it uses it as a prehensile device and a tool, basically.
Oh, does this body have another texture aside from denim?
It has denim. It also likes pleather. Although we're not sure if that's a late adaptation. And we're not sure if this is culture or biology at this point. We really can't say. So our one final question. Again?
Does it have fur like maybe mammals or mink?
It likes to be CC'd on everything. It's a bit of a micromanager in all aspects of its life. It's really, I see it wasting a lot of its time and taking on a lot of other people's stress with this. So I would love for it to let it go, but it has memos everywhere. And finally, Laura from the UK, thank you for asking. It has 5 legs. So if it'll take a minute and we'll all finish up our drawings. And as we remember, those of you at home, you can send your drawings to Santa Claus, and he will remember who's been naughty or nice over the course when it's Christmas time. I know it's June, but hey, even if you're not Christian, It's time to plan. Time to plan that stuff. Okay, and we'll begin with Joy. Joy has really captured the likeness of it during the transition between male and female as it moves into being he, him to he, she, her. That one moment where there's that flicker where suddenly all the possibilities of human nature and this animal's nature are available on its face. Wonderful job, Joy. Okay, next up, Benjamin. Benjamin continues to experiment with wood grain in a very, very satisfying way. Out of all of our artists, Benjamin is dedicated to a very photorealistic style, which I admire the amount of strokes, just sheer pen strokes he manages to get done in the course of one of these 5-minute monologues. And this on the lined paper has captured the sense, the je ne sais quoi, the sense of I've got 5 legs and I'm still gonna kick a beer can over just because I can. A lovely symphony in yellow. Thank you, Benjamin. Following up, we'll have Kate. And Kate has captured, hello girls, I am out to party tonight. Look at my abs. Somebody's rocking this triangle head. This thing is going forward. It's about to get loud. It's about to get silly and not lose its sense of sophistication. And also notice the bug legs. The bug legs are a nice choice, which is something I hadn't thought about, but well done. And finally, the yarn ball or the soccer ball as it's booting it away. Thank you, Kate. All right, and next up is Gan. Oh, sorry, Gan. And Gan has captured the sort of structural elements of its small, not small in a sad sense, small in a respectful, small in an environmentally conscionable sense of I'm a small triangular building shaped mammal and I'm okay with that. And I've got a set of guns on me, girl. So look at that. Thank you very much, Gan. So now we move on to Kay. And Kay has captured it to scale completely. Now, if you'll notice, it's got the abs, it's got the triangular head, which in this case, sort of, we're looking at a pepperoni pizza-esque sort of interpretation of that. That is scientifically valid at this point. And in the sense that we have a tall building, which looks rather like a 12-inch ruler. So we don't really know how big this element is and how far away from the ruler we actually are. That could be 2,700 feet. It could be 12 inches, which for those of you that have only suffered through the metric system is less than 1/3 of a meter. Thank you very much, Kay. All right, and moving on, we have Andy. And Andy has rocked the color space of this particular individual. Notice over on the right corner, there's the sense of the male. It loves a good memo. Like I said, that's part of the whole thing. It likes to hop, it hops over, it gets to the inbox, whether it's physical or virtual, it sorts through that stuff, and it is firing off replies for everybody concerned. And they're personalized, and that is important that they're personalized. So finally, thank you very much. We come to Lisa. And Lisa, working in a photorealistic mode, it's sort of like the space, the environment she works in tends to engulf her art. Always influencing on the pictorial element is the actual 3-dimensional space of her fashionable studio, which doubles as a Bose coffee in the Philippines. And she's captured the lips absolutely perfectly. And Lisa gets the award for most valiant effort in a very difficult audio-visual situation. Thank you very much for playing. And now let's go back and see what's going on with our couples.
Let's go back to our couples and how much time has passed. Thank you to the audience for your suggestions. We are going to jump to 7 years in the future, 7 years.
At last, my dream came true.
Mi amor, I would love to sing a song for you. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when stars are gray. You know that I love you, mi amor, mi amor, mi amor. Let's get married, mi amor. I so love you, and your daughter loves me too. It will be a perfect family for us. Say yes, my dear. Say yes. Say
Oh.
yes.
Uh, 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 this is the best day of my life. This is the best day, but uh, uh, marriage.
Yes.
Oh,
Why are you stopping? You don't like to get married to me, mi amor?
I, 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 I want to, but I can't.
Why? Why, mi amor? Did something wrong? Did I do something that upsets you?
If I marry you, I'll go back to being my old self. I won't be a Barbie anymore.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay, mi amor, it's okay. I accept you whatever shape or sizes or color you are. Because
No,
my love is true.
I don't accept myself going back to my past self.
Then I'll accept the way you are. Please say yes, mi amor. I love you with all my heart. Say
You know,
yes.
I spent 7 years finding a Ken, and now you're in front of me.
Yes, yes.
And
I'm here.
then I realized all I needed
Is me.
was my child.
I can accept your child too. We'll go to be together. Your child needs a father.
My
You
child.
are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Come on. Let's get married and have a beautiful family together. Say yes, my dear. Oh, you didn't say yes.
Why you look so happy today?
It's a good day.
Yeah. Should we go out for a walk?
No, we're not going out for a walk. Remember how we talked about this? Yes, I'm doing my things now because we're not together anymore. Remember how you kept sucking the life out of me? So I said no more. Remember? We talked about this many times.
Can you give me a chance to back together again? Together like we used to be.
No.
So
Why do you feel like you can't move on?
I try to, but I feel like you are the last person in my life that I need. Really.
It's very sweet. But things are pretty good for me now. And one of the reasons I'm not around so much. And I like that. I mean, I don't take this personally, but sometimes I feel like, always, I feel like when you're not there, everything is better.
So you know that I try to date with other person, but it doesn't work for me.
Yo.
Yo,
Yo.
hey, you think it'll grow back?
I mean,
I,
like,
I made a mistake.
you made a mistake. I mean, obviously, you had the chance of a lifetime and you quit.
Yeah. It was sort of like the eyebrow, the lash was getting more work than I was. It hurt. I needed to know that it was me as a teacher and not just a stray hair. You know that feeling that like you don't have any control over what's going on? You know that feeling where like you're not sure if it's you or it's it's convenience, it's branding. This is education, David. What are we doing talking about branding so much?
Jeremy, let me get real with you. Okay. First off, let's get to the brass tacks of this. I want you back. And it sounds like you want to be back. Like, you had great ideas, you were innovative, you were edgy. The parents, the kids, they were paying attention to us. Everyone was like just teaching English, but we were like teaching them fashion. That's like our niche. And now you decided like you wanted to go independent, which is cool, but like, look, I want you to come back.
I need a job. I can't run the business out. I don't know what I'm doing. I make one bad decision after another. This is worth your 30%. This is fine.
Yeah. Look, I can handle business. You can handle whatever you're doing. Like this, it's now my style. Thanks to you. Every time I comb my beautiful hair, I think this just makes it complete.
I hope this works out. Let's it's a cliche to say sadder but wiser, but yeah, I'm sadder but wiser. My ego did this to me, did this to your business, to us, and I'm sorry.
I mean, like, look, it didn't really do anything to business. In fact, like, I just actually just ate up all your customers and put you out of business. So it was perfectly fine for me. But yeah, I mean, learning curves are tough.
Learning curves.
Yeah.
Wow. You destroy my life and you call it a learning curve. Jesus.
Well, hey there, little fella. I just entered the New Zealand competition of sheep shearing. I could use a partner.
I made a great partner. We've been great partners for the last few years.
Well, the thing is, this particular competition is not only shearing, but preparing a delicious feast.
Yeah, we've traveled all around the world to learn how to make vegan food.
Yes, vegan food. How would you feel about, mint jelly?
Mint jelly. Yeah, that's a vegetable. That sounds tasty.
Or even something as creamy and spicy as korma, just slathered all over you.
Why are you bringing up marination that is related to lamb again?
No reason.
The meat cooker will start in 1 hour.
I thought we got that addiction out of you when we went traveling to learn vegan recipes. What happened? Why have you relapsed?
We had that argument the other night, and I'm sorry, but I went out and I just...
Now let's see what's on the other channel. It's time for some adverts.
Are you tired of finding your one true love? Now it will be easy. Just wear the love glasses and you can see who among the guys and the girls is your forever. Just wear it and you will see 100% potential, 80% potential. No, that is not the one for you. So buy now and have your forever in an instant. Buy one, get one free. Take the promo. Limited edition. It's just 100 stocks left. Yes, 100. Get it now or forever hold your peace.
Yo, you might be jamming, but like, are you jamming with style? Let me ask you that. I mean, like, there's booms, there bangs, but like, do you have color coordination? Like here, we got hip hops, but we also got fashion designers. We are Flashbang, the interior designer that has groove and good fashion sense. Drop the mic, but also get it reimbursed.
Are you still showing your face? You are so last season. This is the look. This is how we sing. If you want to look hip, if you want to find your one true love, then hide it, people. Hide it. This is the future. We don't need to accessorize. We just need to conceal.
Yeah.
Do you have a problem with your data, your memories, your photos, or anything about your computer? This is your hard drive. So when you have a problem about dealing with your data, just use this thing and copy all of your data. You will save everything forever. Don't have to worry about your photos with your girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend, or your future wife. So just use this thing and this will help your life easier. But don't worry, don't forget the USB cable, okay? Yeah, it's really expensive, but it's really worth to pay for.
Dope.
Are you still blocking your face with your hair?
All the time.
It's time to wake up and smell the coffee. Put tape on your face, hide from the world, get on with it. Don't be afraid. Hide who you really are from the outside world. It's safer that way.
But hi there and welcome. Come out to Fiona's farm where you can shear your own sheep and then put it right on the grill after. This is going to be an all-inclusive farm for Atkins dieters, those who want to have a little more meat to heat.
Are you in the dark? When you're in the dark, you need a light. This flashlight is dual. Dual. There's the front and the back. Look. You can have a vampire effect if you want to scare a friend. And if you want to zoom in the love of your life, just hold on to that light. And
Where's the light?
love will guide you. The light will guide you.
Move to the light. Move to the light.
Come here to the light.
Are you bald like me?
This is
Do
the
you not
guide.
have
This
hair?
is the way. The light.
Are you bald like me?
Yes.
Do you
No.
not
This
have
is the
hair
light.
to
The
cover
light
your
is the
ears?
answer.
If you don't have hair like me to block noise, like this annoying cat right now in front of me, here are earphones. Earphones that you can just plug in your ears. We rent them everywhere. You can just pretend to be listening to someone without really listening to them. You know, we have vending machines everywhere that give out free earphones. So if you don't have long hair, just rent these earphones and you can pretend you don't hear anything.
Say what?
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 What? What was that?
Now let's go back to our couples. How much time has passed? It has been exactly 11 minutes since we last saw them. 11 minutes.
amor, mi amor. Mi amor, where are you? Mi amor. Mi amor, I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you. My love of my life. I can't live without you. Please, please, please. Have pity on me. Have pity on me, mi amor. What happened to you? You decide something else, mi amor.
Mi amor, life is not all about romantic love. I learned it the hard way.
My heart, mi amor. How could you do this to me, mi amor?
I'm afraid to break your heart. But I need to choose.
Why
And
you choose?
I choose my daughter.
You need not to choose. I'll accept your daughter.
We're better off alone. The two of us.
Why, Delilah? Why?
Please release me, let me go. Cause I don't love you anymore.
Mi amor, mi amor. I'll do anything, everything for you.
Breaking up is hard to do. Remember when you held me tight and you kissed me all through the night? Think of all that we've been through, but breaking up is hard to do.
You never take adverts seriously. This is the new look. You hide your face. This is what we're doing now. Didn't you just see that?
It's not my thing, you know. I just trying to find something new, not just like hiding. I just want to do something to explore the new things, you know.
So just to clarify, this, you're happy with it.
Yeah, maybe. So yeah, right now I feel that maybe I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure that you're gonna okay with this or not, but can we have a meal together for the last time and then we just leave? That's it. I will pay for you.
So your suggestion is we go out together, we eat, and then you leave me alone forever.
So your choice is you don't want me anymore, right? And
Well, that
yeah,
seems rather
this is what you want.
final.
So you're gonna live alone like forever. Like you want to live alone. So I don't want to.
Well, I mean, we don't have to make any decisions right now, do we? I mean, seems kind of final, don't you think?
If you don't want it to be like the final for us, so shall we figure out? And yeah.
What?
I mean that what I need is you. It's I mean that all the answer that you want to answer for this question, I'm fine with every choice from you. I'm fine. So if you want to go out and have a meal together and just go or figure out how to deal with this situation. So I'm okay with that.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay. So let's get something.
Learning curve.
I
Learning
mean,
curve. Oh. It's not as bad as it sounds.
It is. It's worse.
Okay, yeah, it kind of sounds pretty bad that like you got replaced by one of your high school students, but like, hey, it happens.
Oh God. I don't know what to do with this.
I mean, I was giving you a job back, but like, hey, this is not. Look, this
I'm
is not
working
going-
for a high school student.
Well, you're working for me, but
I'm reporting
yeah.
to a high school student.
I mean, think of it as a learning
Hey,
opportunity.
Mr. Bobby, are you still here? Don't you have a class to be teaching?
Hey, Gwenda.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah, Mr. Bobby's getting out of line again. What's with him?
I mean, don't worry. I'm having a chat with him right now. We'll deal
All right,
with it.
okay,
Thanks for
well, you do what-
offering. We'll catch it.
You do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. But 10 minutes, he's in class, right?
Okay, thank you. So,
Okay.
Jeremy, this, I love you, but seems very passive aggressive, and I'm not really getting to you here. Like,
She's
the whole
17.
thing-
She's 17 years old. She's
She's
7.
really responsible.
She doesn't have a PhD. She have a master's degree, a bachelor's, anything? Is this legal?
Like, she balanced the budget. She knows her numbers. She knows her stuff. Like, your business tanked, and hers has not. I mean, when it comes to business, that seems to be the most important thing.
So I didn't realize that was a relative, distant cousin. I was backpacking in New Zealand. You always encouraged me to see that countryside. I didn't know. I didn't know Toby was a relative. I'm so sorry.
I don't know how to forgive you.
I've quit the Atkins. I've stopped eating meat altogether. I don't even eat dairy now. I don't even eat cheese. I don't know. I'm so sorry.
How do I know you're
Don't forgive her. She's a meat eater.
I know
I'm
you're
hearing
gonna
voices.
That's who you just ate. That's my cousin.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh God. Do you hear them? Do you see them?
Elizabeth, we're waiting.
And you hear it? It's the silence of the lambs.
Stop it! Stop! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You don't deserve forgiveness. Now I know. You gave me this for Christmas last year. Was this from Tim as well?
I don't know. I'm so sorry. Please, I don't want this to continue. Can you please forgive me? I can't live like this. So sorry.
So, what are you thinking?
So I'm thinking like becoming vegan is totally overrated.
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, and its fleece is as white as snow.
Wool in our lives. Ugly sweaters, warm earmuffs. We don't need the meat, we just need the wool.
When I was younger, ugly Christmas sweaters were all the rage. I didn't realize the cost that it was. I didn't realize what we were taking.
I didn't really know that much back then. I was only 17. Like, what do you know when you're 17?
Papa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags. Full.
Now it's important to mince the lamb as finely as possible and make sure you do the same with the garlic. You want to blend the two together with just a hint of mint and then let it sit on the counter for a day and a half to become, well, a snack.
And you know what's worse? Vegan leather is just plastic. Don't be fooled by all the marketing.
When I was young, I was so embarrassed by my hair and by my physique and my body and the way I acted and how awkward I was and my food that friends made fun of. But then I grew up and I realized that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because as long as we accept each other, it's all good.
And that's the end of our show. Thank you everyone for watching. Want to tell you what's coming up with Smack Theatre, let you know what's going on. Then we'll invite the cast on to talk about themselves. And then if you're in this Zoom room, hang around and we'll have a cast and audience mingle. So let's see what's coming up in the next month or so. We've got the Puppet Improv Jam happening on the 4th of July. This is going to be a great opportunity actually for people, anyone that has a puppet, if you're an improviser, have any type of puppet, come along to that jam. It's going to be a great opportunity for you to jam with the puppet master teachers that are going to be doing the masterclass that returns on the 18th of July. So that's going to be a great opportunity for you to just play with a puppet. We've also got Spice Box happening on the 7th of July. We have got Stuntman Top is going to be the guest there. It's going to be great to have him there. Tune in 8 p.m. China time on the 7th of July. It's all about food. Who doesn't like food? Then there's a great thing coming up. We've got Susan Messing and Rachel Mason are going to be doing Unfuck Your Improv. Look at how you do it so far and let's just improve it by unfucking it. That's going to be happening on the 27th of July with ZmackVirtual, so check out that class. I think that's going to be a series, so I think it's 5 weeks, maybe 4 or 5 weeks class. And then Typical Heroes, our short form house team, really excited. We've got the 3rd edition happening on the 6th of August. We've gone backwards. Maybe, yeah. So that's going to be happening on the 6th of August. Tune into them at 8 p.m. Most of our shows are at 8 p.m, so tune in. They are also auditioning at the moment next week on the Tuesday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. China time. If you have at least 1 year's experience as an improviser, please check them out, audition. It's a great team to be part of. So you can find out the more details online for that. And then last but not least, we are everywhere. So feel free to check us out on Facebook, WeChat, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. This recording of this show will also be available on YouTube, and you'll be able to check it out on WeChat. And you've probably been watching it on Facebook if you haven't been live in this Zoom room already. So you can find us everywhere. And we're not too sure when our next show will be, but follow the Smack Improv family and yeah, stay tuned with what's going on. With that in mind, let's invite everyone in the cast back onto the show. So cast, if you want to come on, we will wave as Lisa is doing. We'll also let people know where they can find you. And then we'll end the show and then mingle with our in-room guests. So let's go to Lisa in San Francisco, California. Where can people find you, Lisa?
In about 10 minutes in bed, because it's about 6 a.m. over here. As far as actual social medias, I don't really have much set up. I am on Facebook at the moment.
Thanks, Lisa. And over to Benjamin. Where can people find you?
So if you think I'm cool, then tune in to the next Say What You Mean show, which is probably sometime next month. Other than that, not really.
Thanks, Benjamin. Joy, what about yourself?
Yeah, I'm here in the Philippines. You can call me or go here in my house, Mindanao Avenue. Yeah, joke. I mean, we are having next shows by Say What You Mean, and we are also streaming online. We have a workshop online with Rob and Andy.
Let's move on to Rob then. Rob, tell us about yourself.
I'm also from Manila. I'm a Filipino, believe it or not. It's true. And I love doing improv with Smack. This has been a lot of fun. Thanks for coming tonight. I don't do a whole lot of social media stuff, but you can find me on Facebook. I have a very strange spelling of my last name. It's easy to find me. Thank you very much.
Andy, the lamb, the sheep, who's hopefully alive. Andy, you want to...
Hi everyone, I am Andy from Manila A, and if you want to see me in an hour, I will be in Twin City Comedy in another mix-up show.
Andy is also a member of Typical Heroes, who I mentioned earlier, that are going to be auditioning next week, and she is a co-coach with me for the Say What You Mean team. Thanks, Andy. Let's move on to Gan. Where can people find you, Gan?
Hi, I'm Gan from Bangkok, Thailand. You can reach me at my Instagram, GUNSIRI, and also my YouTube channel, Gan and Another. You can search it on search bar and you will see my channel up on the top. So this is where you can reach me from YouTube or Instagram.
Great, thanks, Gan. And Kay.
Hi, I'm from Singapore, but I live in Shanghai right now. So yeah, just catch me here at Say What You Mean. And I love also storytelling events and other improv events, so you'll probably catch me there.
Cool. Thanks, Kay. And last but not least, Kate.
Hi, thanks for watching, everyone. It was so great for you guys to all be here, and you can see me and hopefully everybody here next month for our next Say What You Mean show.
Date is TBC, but we will let you all know as soon as possible. And I'm Laura from the UK. If you want to find out more about me, I'm on Facebook and Instagram as LauraH_improviser. But this is Say What You Mean. Thank you for tuning in and watching our show, and we will see you sometime in the month of August. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
And anyone that is in the Zoom audience, feel free to stay, and we'll invite you to bring your screen up and we can mingle, but we'll stop the Facebook streaming of that mingling. But feel free to check us out on any of these platforms and take a QR code if you need it to be able to locate us.
Oh.
Take all of them.
Take all of them.
Collect them all.
Live streaming is